Welcome to Las Películas Sábados Gigantes at the Cinemarijuana Theatre. That's right, the shitlords of cinematic scrutiny, filmstain.com. We're here today to talk about a series of films. We just wrapped up our latest round of what we call Cinema Under Glass. Animal Antagonist was the subject this time.
That's right.
So everybody had to pick a film that had an animal antagonist in it, and so that's what we did. There are individual podcasts for each of these films that you can.
There was 9 in the series. We got 9 movies to talk about today.
Yes. So
we're going to blow through them. But if there's anything you hear here that you find interesting, please do seek out their individual podcasts, which will also be available.
Yes. All right. For the Cinemarijuana Theatre, I'm Ed.
Kenzie.
I'm John.
Raul. I'm Chris.
I'll turn you up, fool. There we go. All right. So yes, shall we Underberg it?
Yeah, I guess it's that time.
We like
Start
to
the show.
We like to get the ball rolling.
Do you have the samples?
The underball rolling. Oh yeah, dude, you know it.
Excellent.
Isn't there one of like porn or something that you had like?
Oh no, I was there. I should get. There was one of those. I was getting one of those for a project I was doing for. I was doing a spot for the radio, and then
Yeah, it was like perfect for
the pouring. I should. You know what? I
Are
can
you
add
saying
that.
pouring or porn?
Porn.
Oh,
It's porn. It's just
pouring.
like yeah. No,
Yeah,
there was it was
sorry.
a porn like a Coke or like any kind of can opening and then pouring.
Like a.
Yeah, exactly like
Yeah.
that. So.
Cool.
All right, well, it's time to get down with the 43 secret herbs and spices.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to the animals.
Yeah.
Check, please.
Okay. Kenzie,
Yes.
what movies did we watch?
Okay. In order of movies that we watched, should I say who picked them?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. The Secret of Nim by David Conde. Reign of Fire was Jason's. John picked Orca. Ed picked White Dog. Dr. Matlis picked The Gray. I picked Day of the Animals. Zeb picked Long Weekend. Chris picked Black Sheep. And we finished with Raul's pick of Willard.
All right.
Yeah, quite a series.
So before we get into discussing these films, Kenzie, is there somebody in here that was the ultimate cinematic slam piece?
Who was the
For you?
breakout?
Reign of Fire had the best looking cast, right? Wouldn't you all agree?
I guess.
Overall, yeah, that would
Yeah.
be the
That's true.
hottest cast.
I guess so.
Matt McConaughey, he's pretty hot, but I don't think I'd want to talk to him really.
Now, is that a pun because the movie had dragons? So, like, they were like hot.
Good
fire.
one.
I thought it was a pun because they were going to be dragging their nuts over Kenzie's face.
Whoa.
That's what they do.
Good.
Zing.
Yahoo. So yeah, looking at the list here, it seems to me that really, yeah, Christian Bale or Matthew McConaughey.
Chris Bale.
I mean, I know you like him old, but I can't picture you being into Richard Harris, nor Paul Winfield,
I don't
nor
know who
Burl
those
Ives.
people are. None of them.
Liam Neeson, maybe.
Yeah, I'd bang him.
What about Leslie Nielsen in Day of the Animals?
No, I hate that movie.
Okay, all right.
What about
He was
Leslie
in
Nielsen and
Rent a
Naked?
Kid though. Did you see that Rent a Kid?
What's that about?
It's Leslie Nielsen. It's a Disney Channel
I know, that's why I
original
said,
movie.
what's it about? I don't know if I
It's
remember.
about
It's been a
them
while.
renting a kid. You rent the kid before you adopt them
Oh,
to
I
make
think I
sure
did
it
see that
works
one.
out.
I don't remember him in that, though. My
Yeah,
memories are
he's
fuzzy
like
on that
the
one.
main rental agency guy.
What about the Bogan from
From Black Sheep,
yeah,
the
from
guy
Black
driving
Sheep.
the truck, the guy
Yeah.
who got bit.
Yeah.
Oh, half sheep guy.
Yeah.
Half
The,
sheepman.
the guy who like stayed there and like worked, he could just like handle anything. He had dark hair. He wasn't the main character.
One of the scientists.
No, the dude with like the flannel shirt who had like darker skin.
And he turned into a sheep.
yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Oh, did he?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He was okay. I mean, and I guess when he was a sheep, at first it was just like his hands and legs.
Or I also would imagine dickhead Crispin Glover would be on there too, probably.
Huh.
Crisp.
Yeah, Crisp and Glover.
Yeah.
Do you think he
That's
goes
actually-
by Crisp?
He goes
Yeah,
by Crisp
absolutely.
Glow.
Probably.
His buddies call him Crisp.
They
Crisp
do.
Glow.
Yeah, I actually didn't
Crisp
think he was
Yeah. Okay. So is
You
he?
guys said you thought he was kind of weird looking and creepy, but I didn't think it was so bad.
So you liked him, huh?
Sure.
All right,
Why not?
but not enough to win.
No.
All right. So
Let's talk about this.
let's talk about this.
Let's talk about these movies.
Yeah, let's do it. Tilt that mic more towards your. There we
this?
go. Like
Face hole.
lift it up a little and tilt
Directed
it
towards the face
you.
hole. The face hole.
There we go. That's what I want to see.
Point it towards your pie hole.
That's that's what I like to see.
The talk spot.
Okay, so we're gonna go around and do 3 minutes on if you need it.
If you need it.
But you know, we're all
No
into the
pressure.
brevity thing. I think this time around because we're just kind of going for the because we've all talked about these at length. So yeah, who wants to start talking about? Who wants to start the circle?
Circle of what? Favorites or
yeah, we'll do. No.
or
Actually, I guess we should do least favorite
least
first.
favorites?
First least favorite.
Yeah, we'll do least favorites first.
I'll start. I'll
Go for
start
it.
because mine's a very
Okay.
easy
Found
least
it.
favorite.
All right.
Thanks.
Hit it up.
Welcome.
Okay, my least favorite was actually my movie, Day of the Animals. By the way, I didn't see Zeb's movie, which I heard, Long Weekend, which I heard was almost as bad as
Well,
mine.
they were similar films.
Yeah, so my least favorite was mine, easily. John?
All right. There we go.
yeah,
Awesome.
all right. Well,
there we
okay,
go.
sweet.
You know what? Here, let me give me that pen. I should keep.
Wait, no, I need this to make a note.
I'll give it right back
Oh,
to you.
okay.
I'll give it right back
I
to
think my least favorite, counting the fact that I think there was one that I didn't see. I would say it's Rain of Fire. Not that it was a bad movie, but just I just kind of generic, sort of dull. Nothing really stood out.
you. Okay. Just sort of yeah.
Just
Okay.
kind of nothing bad, but just kind of eh. Everything else, at least, I feel had a little more of its own kind of personal vibe, its own uniqueness.
You could see the uniqueness.
I could see the uniqueness.
Okay. Excellent. All right. That'll do it. Raul.
Secret of Nim for me. I just kind of slogged and I didn't feel like anything really happened in that movie.
I bet you Garrett would agree with you.
Yeah.
I know he wasn't a fan of
Well,
that
it
one.
was kind of funny, sort of how, it was sort of this thing that's kind of this beloved childhood favorite, I guess, if you were a child of that time, and a bunch of us kind of weren't as into it as we kind of felt we should be.
Well, yeah, because we loved it as kids, but then you notice a lot of plot holes. But I will say the animation is amazing, and for me,
it's
that's what
great.
sells it. You kind of got to ignore the story and just
Yeah.
kind of soak in the visuals.
I mean, I thought it
It's
was a
beautiful.
great pick because I hadn't seen it in a while. So
Yeah.
I was glad because I had wanted to see it.
well, and it is interesting
looked
to
great.
revisit
Yeah.
one from like when you were a kid, and like kind of be like, wait a minute, I never noticed this, and like what about
Yeah.
that? And we hang out, oh, this other thing.
Yeah.
Animation transfers really well too. So
The
Oh yeah, definitely. I swear Blu-ray was made for animation.
yeah,
we had a similar thing with both Dick Tracy and Adventures in Babysitting. Kind of going like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I used to love these, but maybe not now, maybe not so
So
much.
Dick Tracy doesn't hold up either?
It does in interesting ways,
Okay.
because I remember at the time it was kind of critically derided, and I totally see why. I mean, it does come off kind of like a little self-indulgent.
It
for
feels
one
like
baby.
a real vanity piece in a lot of ways.
But stylistically, there's some real winners
yeah, there's a lot to be
in
appreciated.
there. So, yeah. All right. One vote for Secret of Nim. All right, Chris.
oh yeah. Wow, I just got loud all of a sudden for some reason. I think Rain of Fire. It seemed to kind of just miss on everything. It was just okay.
It was weird for me, like how a movie about something that should in theory be so cool was just kind of so blah.
Yeah, it just falls flat, I think. I mean, a lot of stuff's happening and it looks cool. I mean, the dragons look great. If you love dragons, I mean,
Kenzie.
If you love dragons as much as I love fire trucks, you're going to be stoked.
this is a dragon film. But I don't know. Yeah, a lot of talent, but I don't think it's a stretch for either one of them. They're just kind of two dudes in a dragon film.
I don't think it was something that any of us were like really thinking about too much the next day.
I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't. It's not that I
Disliked it.
It's not that I really disliked it. It's just out of all these, I mean,
It didn't
the
resonate.
other one, yeah, the other one was Long Weekend. That it was like maybe second on that list, but there were parts of that I really liked. So I can't remember. Ever
Yeah.
being like, yeah, sweet.
No,
When I was
I kind
watching
of
Rain of
agree.
Fire, I was just never like, I was like, oh, this is.
Long Weekend
Stuff
definitely.
happening.
I think Long Weekend definitely had like some moments of like real awesomeness.
Yeah, it did.
It was a kind of a mixed bag.
But yeah, it was. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I guess that brings it to me. This is tough. You know what? I think. Jeez. It's between Zeb and Condi here. You know, I think I gotta go with Long Weekend. Maybe it might be the booking because not that they're the same film, but I think that the two most similar films in this bunch are Long Weekend and, or no, maybe it's Reign of Fire.
You're like Abe
No, you
Lincoln
know
in
what?
the pie judging scene in Young Mr. Lincoln.
Yeah, no shit. No, you know what? Okay, fuck that. It's Reign of Fire. It's Reign of Fire. Because now that, I mean, okay, I don't want to fault Long Weekend for being on the heels of Day of the Animals because that's kind of unfair.
Yeah.
And I think for me, Long Weekend was definitely more emotionally engaging than Reign of Fire. Reign of Fire was neat and kind of fun. It would have been the kind of thing like when we used to get into the movies for free. Like I would have been happy to see it for free and would have been like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's worth seeing.
And I think
And
I probably,
Gerard Butler's in it.
yeah, I think I might have even said that on the podcast.
It's
But
worth sitting through.
I think Long Weekend, I think, is definitely aiming higher, for sure, on a lot of levels than Reign of Fire. And Secret of Nim is kind of weird, even though it's been downgraded for me. I really can't put it beneath that stuff. So I'm going to say Reign of Fire. Either one of you guys want to weigh in, Jason or Zeb?
Worst
Least
movie.
favorite. Don't. You don't need to. You don't need to pontificate. Just throw the title out of the ones you saw.
The ones I saw, definitely the worst was Orca.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Wait, and
bullshit.
which
on.
ones did you see again?
Get out of here.
Forget about
Bringing Rain of Fire to the table. You hating on Orca?
Rain of Fire was just like Raul said it best. It's like the most okay movie. Like it doesn't really fail, doesn't really succeed. It's just like in this middle gray area. But Orca was just I was never a fan of those so bad it's good. So it's
Gotcha.
terrible.
Okay.
It's very terrible.
All right, Zeb.
So bad is bad, apparently.
Sorry, Little Mac, but Day of the Animals, just for the soft focus photography. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I chose that movie too. Don't be sorry.
Okay. Okay. All right. So then the results are in. I need like a sound of like one of those old computers.
I got one.
That's pretty much it.
Our computer system has shit the results out, and it looks like the least favorite film of the Cinema Under Glass round, Animal Antagonist, was Reign of Fire.
Shouldn't it be booing?
So many of us now.
Clapping.
Well, it's,
Is this my third
Whoa.
win or is this my
That was
fourth win?
close.
oh, geez, you know what? I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to go back to the books and take a look. But
It's definitely going to be up for the marijuanis this year.
yeah, for sure.
Oh my God, we should have those.
We totally should.
I'm planning this now.
Oh, boy.
Okay. No,
What have I
get on it. Get on it. All
Yeah.
right.
It's just a prank.
This is the thing.
It was just a prank, bro.
Okay. All right. Who wants to start us off with their favorite film of the bunch?
Why don't you start us off?
Okay. Me start us off. Right. Well, you know, I'm not trying to play nepotism here, but it's either mine or... You know what? I'm changing my vote.
Shut up.
Reign of
gosh.
Fire wasn't the worst film.
What?
This doesn't... Actually, this does change results. I'm sorry. I completely overlooked The Gray. I fucking hated that movie.
You know what? I was just thinking the same thing when looking at the list, but I think I'm still going to go with Secret of the Nim. But
So-
Gray would fall a close second.
So
for me.
yeah, so
Oh,
there's a
you
vote
hated
for
that
The Gray.
movie?
I couldn't. Yeah, man, it was just like, why would you do this to anybody? Why would anybody want to do this?
Oh, okay.
I wish I
get
could have been on that
Just miserable.
podcast. I had so much to say about that movie.
Miserable. So that
Good
means
stuff.
Reign of Fire and Day of the Animals actually tied.
it. Okay. Cool.
So there we
All
go.
right, there you go.
There we go.
So two that they both suck.
I made it more confusing. Rad. Okay. So now re-looking at this list, starting for best. Okay, as I said, not trying to be nepotism here, but it's got to be Orca or White Dog. Now, see, Orca I hadn't seen, right? So there was a couple of surprises in there that were really fun, and that was emotionally great. But White Dog is Sam Fuller, and it's just a wonderful, really, I think on a critical level, it's got to be the winner of the bunch here. But Orca was very kind of visceral, and I thought, as much as people think it's stupid because it's a Jaws knockoff, I thought it was like kind of like, oh, I'll show you. Like,
Yeah.
it was almost like somebody like said, "That's Spielberg. Like, who the fuck does he think he is? Like, he's not so hot.
I think
Like,
you're-
watch, I can do this."
Right, like I think you're selling it short. Like if it existed in a universe where there was no Jaws, I think maybe it'd be a little more highly regarded.
But would it exist in a universe where there was no
well,
Jaws?
okay, true, but I don't know that just because the what created it was a desire to cash in doesn't mean you can't get a really good movie out of that.
Okay, but the winner is White Dog. I'm not going to get into that. Huh? The winner is White Dog, and I'll tell you why. Seeing the joy on Condi's face, seeing Condi's beautiful face just light up with laughter and excitement and suspense,
Like a 5-year-old on his first trip to Disneyland.
it was incredible. That was magical. I got a little choked up. I
a little
think at
misty
that
over
point.
that one.
Who cut the eye holes in these?
So I'm going with White Doug.
All right, Kenzie.
Okay. First of all, none of these movies were really awesome for me. So I had to figure this out by asking myself like which ones I enjoyed the most. And I really enjoyed like Orca and White Dog and Black Sheep pretty equally the most. But then like I thought about, since I couldn't pick from one of those, who would I like, if I was showing these to someone, which one would I make them watch? And White Dog is the answer. So I think that's
All right.
the best one.
There we go.
There's a lot of comedy there.
Thanks.
I'm kind of torn because this is sort of weird because looking at this list, like the one movie that I know I'll probably watch many, many, many more times throughout my life is probably The Secret of Nim.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm a huge animation fan and like I've always loved that movie. Like
It's because it massages your C spot.
well, exactly, or it punches me right in the nostalgia balls.
That's what I'm saying.
But if I'm gonna like kind of cut out nostalgia and really just look at it from like almost like a critical standpoint, I think I got to give it to White Dog. I mean, critically, I think that's the best one, and then probably second, even though it's my pick, I would give to Orca. It's sort of weird, yeah. Secret of Nim kind of gets this different sort of favorite personal thing because I just love
It's
it.
like it gets special points.
Right.
It's like having the longest train and Ticket to Ride.
Yeah, it's just not quite part of this regular voting. So yeah, so White Dog though.
All right. Raul.
If I had to choose what I felt was technically the best, it would probably be White Dog. But movie I'd most likely revisit would be Orca or Willard. So I think overall it'd probably go to White Dog. That's one I'd revisit as well, but I think I could see myself watching Orca a lot more than that.
Orca's fun,
Yeah,
to watch again and to show
Okay.
people. Be like, oh, you think you've seen Jaws, right? Well, check this
Okay.
out.
Wait,
All right.
so what did you officially pick?
White Dog, right?
White Dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris?
Yeah, White Dog. I think if you look at the movies on here, all of them, they're movies about something, but White Dog kind of has at least the potential to, do something a little different with its.
It's the only one that's
take
kind of maybe
on
has like a message or
a
something.
pretty serious subject.
Or, yeah, a little more ambitious, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure. Well,
It's
it's
like,
the only one the Criterion puts out from this list.
How many of these are on specialty labels? Orca, White Dog, Long Weekend, right? Day of the
What
Animals.
label is Orca on?
Isn't it? Isn't the Draft House or something?
I think
what they do
Draft
it?
House did it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Is it not? You probably know better than
I don't know.
Oh, geez, we should look. Oh, well.
I don't think it has a blue release yet.
No, that. Yeah, I don't know.
I got it on DVD. Yeah, it's not Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willard was great too. I thought.
Yeah.
Crispin Glover. What was it?
Chris.
Crisp, and
Crisp Glover.
Chris P. Glover.
Crispy Glover.
Okay, so all right, you guys want to pick one?
Oh, what are we picking?
Oh, just your favorite. You can just shout it out too.
The Gray.
All right. Gray for Zeb. Jason.
And I can never pass up zoophilia, so Black Sheep.
Yeah, that's a hard one to
All right.
say no
Okay.
to.
Well,
You're definitely right. Is a hard one.
Wow. So White Dog is winner. Overall, with I don't know enough math to be able to do the actual percentage of votes, but
Nah, but enough.
yeah.
Just the right amount.
Okay. All right. Let's go around and talk biggest surprise either way.
Who wants to start? Chris.
Chris.
All right.
Chris, who's the biggest surprise for you?
My biggest surprise, off the top of my head, I'm just going to say Secret of Nim because I remember that movie being great and it wasn't so much great.
You were surprised to see how bad it was in hindsight.
Yeah, it didn't make any fucking sense to me as an adult or whatever I am. It's beautiful, just as beautiful as I remember it, and fucking fantastic. I mean,
Maybe even more beautiful on DVD on an HDTV.
Yeah, it was even more beautiful. Actually, that's the key, is to just always be increasing fucking the quality of video. So as we remember it,
Just keeps looking better. Hey, you know what? Maybe just watch it with the sound off, folks.
Yeah. there you go.
In fact, the first time you see something, you should just watch it on like the smallest, most low quality screen.
That's what I do.
Watch on your phone first,
Yeah.
then it'll
And
blow
then
you away.
realize
later.
That's what
Only
David
gonna
Lynch
get better.
wants.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. That's a good reason to pick Secret of Nim. I'm torn three ways between Secret of Nim, The Grey, and Willard.
What was surprising about The Gray?
That I hated it so much.
Oh,
Because you'd seen it before, right?
I fell asleep. We saw it. We
Okay.
saw it in theaters,
Yeah, I
and I
know
went.
we
I
saw
went to
it. We
sleep.
saw
I
it.
was like,
What's
good
his
night.
name?
I think I had probably about a case and a half of fucking Bush
You know-
that day.
you know what it was?
Gross.
Is the Wolves didn't have cell phones, so he couldn't call them and be like,
Yeah.
I have a set of very specific.
Yeah,
skills."
I did not believe Liam Neeson not calling his
Yeah.
his adversary. But Willard was surprisingly deep, and The Secret of Nim was surprisingly not as good. So I think I'm going to give it to The Secret of Nim, just because I was like, oh man, this is going to be fucking rad. I'm like, Kenzie's going to love this. This is going to be the shit. And then I'm like,
And then
oh,
surprise,
I
wow,
didn't.
like it's actually kind of light on.
depth.
Yeah,
It's
And
as
the
shallow as
story
Willard
is
was
kind of-
deep.
The story is kind of all over the place. So, all right, there we go. Kenzie.
Well, yeah, everyone said I would like Secret of Nim, so I was surprised when I really hated it.
Big surprise there.
In retrospect, I was like, I shouldn't have been surprised.
Day of the Animals, I was surprised at how much I hated that one too.
A lot of good surprises here for
Yeah.
Kenzie.
Yeah,
for sure.
surprising.
That's my surprise.
By the way, didn't Jason at the beginning say he didn't like the So Stupid They're Funny or Good movies?
Yeah.
And then he picked Black Sheep.
No, Chris picked Black Sheep.
Didn't he pick Black Sheep?
Jason picked
Jason
Rain of
picked-
Fire.
No, he picked
No,
Black
it's his
Sheep.
favorite. He's
First
picked
Oh, I
that.
thought you meant the film they picked to show.
What was your favorite?
My favorite of this that I saw was definitely Black Sheep.
See, but you
Yeah.
said...
Yeah, it was pretty stupid, but I actually laughed. Whereas, like with Orca, like there was no joy, no mirth, no light.
I get it. I get it. It's definitely with comedy. I think you got to.
It's a joyless film.
Yeah, it's a way easier hurdle for a comedy to overcome that the story is stupid and not engaging, or there's some shit. If it's making
Yeah.
you laugh, it's like so
It's
what? I
easier
was
to
laughing.
ignore
It's
that,
just
right.
it's just a comedy. So Black Sheep was way more lighthearted. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Secret of Nim. and-
Secret of Nim.
No.
Wait. Secret of
Day
Nim
of the
and Day of the
Animals.
Animals. Okay, Kenzie splitting her vote.
0.5 for
Yeah,
each.
I guess so. John.
I guess Willard would probably be my most surprising film. Both, not only because I was surprised by how good it was and how much I liked it, but also that it was sort of a very different film than I assumed it would have been based on just the advertising and sort of how society at large regards the movie.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest breakaway surprise movie,
Okay.
I think. I mean,
I agree
that-
with that.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Does that mean you're changing your vote?
Can we add like each one can have 1/3 vote?
No.
Point
Point
three,
three.
yeah, point
That's
three.
fucking ridiculous.
Point three, three,
Fine.
three, three. Raul?
Yes.
Mine would probably be The
Sure.
Gray, because I got super amped to see it after reading a couple things online, and I just thought it was really good.
I'm surprised that so
Yeah.
many people didn't like that.
A lot of people did really like it, though.
Speaking of movies with no joy,
It
Yeah.
was totally.
speaking of joyless films,
There were so many things I didn't like about it.
There was
It's
way more
flawed
joy
and-
in Orca than in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Grey. There was way more optimism in one flipper of Orca.
I did like
all of
Orca
the
a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Orca was
All right. Chris,
Fuck, what are we doing?
Chris?
most surprising.
I already did this. I started
Best.
it.
Oh yeah,
remember?
duh. You
Number
did.
one
I-
surprise.
It's
Well,
because Kenzie
Secret
made
of
5
the
votes.
Jesus, that's
Yeah,
what it
no
was. It
shit.
fucking totally threw me off.
Yeah, we went around.
Okay, all right. Well, Secret of Nim wins,
Wow. That is a surprise.
Was
but
there ever a porn called Secret of the Nymph?
there should have been. It could be furry
Probably.
porn if they made it now.
I don't want to Google. Somebody Google.
I don't want to end up on that list.
I understand it's going
I
to be
gotta go
Zootopia 2, The Secret of Nymph. Yeah. All right. Well, does anybody else want to say anything else about this theme before we fucking put it in the books?
I personally enjoyed this theme because Chris and I were talking about the fact that nothing got too heavy. Nothing got too artsy-fartsy or
Nothing got too
hoity-toity.
heavy. Are you fucking
The
kidding me?
Gray.
The whole thing, the gray, that's like probably the heaviest.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole thing. Okay, so Secret of Nim, dude. Oh, my son is dying and my husband is dead and my own kind want to kill me.
Jesus.
Fucking Rain of
It's-
Fire, like a scorched earth. Orca, miserable. White dog. Are you kidding? Racism even in dogs.
But
And then the gray. How is it that we didn't lose somebody to suicide during this ridiculous fucking
they
theme?
were all fun movies, though. In the end, there was good times.
I think White Dog was more serious than it was fun, though.
But there was moments
I
of
thought it was
mirth.
fun.
Yeah,
Moments of
See?
mirth.
It had mirth moments.
White Dog did take kind of a. But White Dog was. We had fun with White Dog.
Kids
though.
love it.
We
Right.
cracked up at
That's-
White Dog.
Yeah.
Definitely pleased the Cinemarijuana Juniors.
It
Yeah.
was.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be this one. When you talk about moments of
Well,
mirth,
there
and
was,
White
there
Dog.
was. I thought it
Moments
was.
of mirth.
I thought it was an upbeat theme that we had this time. Whatever.
Okay, yeah, I'm want to go on record as saying I'm fucking stoked that this theme is over. It was rad
Me
at first,
too.
but then by the end, I just felt like trapped. I felt like I did when I was watching that awful, terrible piece of shit movie, Knocked Up. I felt like I was choking the whole
I
time.
love that movie.
Oh, boy.
So
That's why I didn't see that movie. I saw
yeah.
the trailers and I was like, nope,
I just
What?
wanted to go
Seth
on record. Nope.
Rogen?
nope.
So I'd also like to announce the next theme. Right now is going to be rainbows.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay.
Rainbows.
And sunshine.
Yeah,
Yes, and
lollipops
sun-
and sunshine.
Yeah.
Rainbows of Fire is my pick.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I've got Sunshine
We're
of
gonna be
Rainbows.
watching. We're gonna be watching the Care Bears movie.
Actually, John and I are going to tag team it. I'm doing Care Bears 1 and he's doing Care Bears 2, or
you
whichever
pricks.
one gets picked first.
Yeah.
I got Gallagher stand up.
Oh, dude, Sledge-O-Matic.
Yep. Pretty uplifting when you think about it.
Yeah, dude, really uplifting.
When he finds that condom in the couch.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a lot of
funny.
commentary
I'm
there.
picturing all of the starving, the hungry homeless folks huddled for
Yeah.
warmth outside of the theater that Gallagher's performing in, where he's smashing Thanksgiving turkeys.
They dump
They
all that
get none.
stuff to him afterwards.
They
at the
just
end.
have like a
like a sluice that it comes down to
slide.
the hobos out back. They got like tin
There's like a
pans.
gutter at the bottom, yeah. There's like a trough.
Select it.
Yeah, that's
Underneath the bleachers, there's people eating it out of a trough.
Steve the Tramp from Dick
They're
Tracy
like,
is there.
They wait till 20 minutes after the show to pour bleach on what's left. Okay. Well, enough.
That's enough of that shit.
Enough animal antagonist. Okay, so all right. Well, yeah, that's going to be doing it for us for this time. We'll be back with more amazing awesomeness very soon. Filmstain.com. For the Cinemarijuana Theatre, I'm Ed.
I'm Kenzie.
I'm John.
I'm Raul.
I'm Crisp.
Goodbye, animal antagonists.
Yeah, and keep listening for our next theme, which is a free for all.
See ya.